We're the Haynies. My name is Michael.
I'm Julie.
And we are here with Marina tonight, and we're recording a favorite memory or two about Karen.
Yes. So let's start with, what is your first memory with Karen?
She was expecting about the same time my wife was expecting.
With which baby?
With Paul. Paul and Willie are close to the same age.
Okay.
So I can't remember the months exactly, but what they are. But
Within a month or two,
Willie's July.
okay, and Paul was born in January.
Okay.
So
Of 1983 or 82?
of 82.
Okay. All right.
So
So a few months older.
yeah. So I can just remember Karen always has, I'll say, because I think it still is, the biggest smile and the happiest countenance for anybody that she comes in contact with. And I've known her for, 35 years or more, 40, I don't know, a long time now. And she, I never saw her once when she wasn't just upbeat and happy. I'm sure she must have not felt always that way inside, but she always projected that, always. And it was such an uplift to everybody around her, to all of us, that she was just always so happy and so positive.
For sure. How about you?
your mother and your aunts had something to do with my daughters growing up and driving. Did you know that?
I did not.
Oh, you should ask. It's a hair-raising event.
Well, why don't you tell
Or
me
two.
this? Because then I can get your account and theirs later.
Well, I wasn't, and during this time, Willie was growing up, and they told the story that your mom told. They told us Willie wouldn't do anything, and Willie can do everything. And that was the mission between Bill and Karen, was to get Willie to do everything. Mm-hmm. I believe Willie did everything. I remember camping at Camp Lowell, up in the south of south of the Yellowstone.
Okay.
And Willie was there, and the moose ran through camp, and Willie was, hey, I'm going to chase the moose, and all that. Your grandmother made sure that Willie did everything. And she would just say, Willie, you have to do this. And he'd say, no, Mom, I don't. Yes, you do. And she was firm. She was always firm. I remember when she gave up just walking. She used to walk with Bill, and he would hold her arm, and she would hold his arm. And then she got those crutches, and she hated those. And then she got her own scooter, and she'd go around the block, and she and Willie would race on those scooters. They'd do all kinds of crazy stuff. She got a piano that was a player piano. I don't know, it's probably still in the family somewhere. I hope it is. Maybe not.
I think they may have stole it, but I'm not sure.
But she would get on that piano, and she would run those paper tapes through there and play lots of music in there and talked about it. I remember 2 or 3 times she said, talking about her MS, because she'd have MS bouts, episodes, and the episodes would just take her down, and then she'd come back. And she said, this disease is the pits. She never said, my life is the pits, or I am so. She never said that. She said, this disease is the pits. So what are you going to do? We're going to go to Disneyland.
Yeah, that's definitely her attitude.
So I remember all the Disney characters all through the house. There were so many that you couldn't put anything else on the counter. She had little tables in the top of the piano and a couple of curio shelves, but they were all full of Disney stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just the happiest place on earth.
It's definitely her happiest place.
Oh, yeah.
Small World, and all the Disney characters.
Oh, she talked about, and under the 2nd and 3rd generation. Isn't that right, Marina? Yeah. I mean, not too long ago, I saw her all dressed in yellow. She was this yellow princess, and she had on this, I don't know how big the wig was, but it was huge.
Yeah.
It was huge. And I didn't recognize you, and I thought, and this voice is yelling, hi! Yeah, who is this? Who is this? But your mom was always looking ahead. Just, yeah, we can do this. We'll do that. We'll do this. And she was always practical. She never said, well, if I don't get it my way, then I'm going to be she said, well, we'll do the best we can. She's still that way, only now she doesn't need crutches. And I can only imagine the reunions on the other side. And when we all get there, we're going to go look them up. It's going to be fun on the other side. It has to be, just knowing that they're there.
For sure. Do you have any favorite memories you'd like to share, or anything else that you'd like to share?
Mine kind of revolve around Bill and fishing and Willie and crazy stuff in the boat and eating a lot of sandwiches and going to your grandfather's retirement party when there were like 500 people there and I didn't know any of them. Wow. So your family, the Cook family, has been a major player in the lives of my kids. And,
you both have been in ours.
it's a Bill and Karen show. And now that Karen's not part of the show, we're going to make sure we take care of the Bill part of the show.
She's still part of the show.
Oh, she will be forever. We don't see her
in person, but
daily now.
I'm sure she's around.
Oh.
Probably enjoying her freedom of not having MS symptoms, not feeling rotten, so.
For sure.
And with Willie, who's 100% there too, so
Yeah.
awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah. And going to church makes you churchy, but they were spiritual, Willie and Karen. Bill, too. He still is. And what great strength they are to all of us.
For sure.